You may remember Gravity Rush being a quirky superhero sandbox type thing with Japanese characteristics, by which I mean the important characters are all squeaky teenage girls looking like they had to hurriedly dress themselves in an arts and crafts shop during a power outage, released last year on the PS4. In which case you remembered wrong, you idiot! Duh! As every intelligent person knows, it was first released in 2012 for the PlayStation Vita, and therefore was played by slightly fewer people than it takes to push a small car out of a ditch. But now the sequel's out, and with no more obligation to prop up shitty handhelds, it's free to make the most of the PS4's superior technology. So they added some trackpad gimmicks. Oh, Sony, the spirit of the Renaissance lives on through thee. In Gravity Rush, we play a young girl called Cat who owns a cat, and has a friend called Raven who owns a raven. By the same principle, I am sometimes known downtown as Mr. Debilitating Hernia. Cat, or rather Cat's cat, has the mysterious ability to shift gravity around her, which she uses to defend a strange society of floating islands populated by the cast of all the films of Jean-Pierre Jeunet, including Alien Resurrection, thinking about it, since black monsters keep attacking. But Gravity Rush 2 starts with Cat cut off from her home city, superpower and cat, and being forced to work for a poor mining community, although these doldrums last about 10 minutes before her cat shows up again, in a manner I found slightly hilarious. "Oh, if only my cat were here," exclaims Cat in a moment of stress, whereupon her cat literally walks nonchalantly into shot from the lower right. "Oh, there he is!" I love it. It's like something from the beginner's guide to screenwriting for audiences with no attention span. Matched only by the rest of what I shall tentatively call the plot of Gravity Rush 2, which continues the trend started in Gravity Rush 1 of writing down a whole bunch of only vaguely connected story elements and then flapping its hands while blowing a raspberry. The real challenge isn't the gameplay, it's trying to guess if the current plot arc is going to be the final actual climactic one, or if it's going to fizzle out 5 minutes from now to start another. First, the plot is helping to save the poor mining community out of gratitude for being enslaved by them. Then we come to a big city with a class divide problem and overthrow the corrupt government. Then after we've done that, a giant monster shows up, which we immediately defeat. Then the game goes, fuck it, let's just go back to the city from the first game and fight another unrelated corrupt government. And then you have to fight Sailor Moon or some bollocks. What's that? The budget's nearly run out? Oh well, let's just pick a character at random and have them turn into a giant blob of faces and tits for want of a final boss fight. Then smash cut to credits the instant it dies. There, that's a game, $60 please. This really is story design off its ADD medication. Oh Yahtzee, clearly you don't understand. Well then, make me understand, passing twat. It's called picaresque narrative. There's not supposed to be a single cohesive plotline running through it. It's a rascally protagonist undergoing various adventures to explore or satirize the world in which they live. Maybe, but they've been holding back some grand revelation about Cat's identity for 2 games now. You can at least explain why she keeps forgetting to wear trousers. The cat, not cat that is, I mean the cat, must be quite the fucking trendsetter, because it feels like every character gets a turn at mysteriously disappearing from the plot so they can reappear apropos of nothing the next time a Deus Ex Machina is needed. Villains become heroes, heroes become villains. It's like speed dating night at the schizophrenia ward. And the thing is, I actually like Cat as a character. She's spunky and positive-spirited with this lovable air of having no idea what the fuck she's doing. She still flies through the air like a limp noodle in a chicken soup machine, endearingly smashing into things. The gravity shifting controls haven't changed from the last game. I still don't understand why you have to stop and go into floaty mode before we can change fall direction. When you're in the sky with no nearby points of reference and trying to fight a fast-moving flying enemy about the size of a wasp's bollock, it's actually quite easy to lose track of whether or not you're in floaty or flyy mode and press the shift button too many times. I can only imagine what the bystanders think of my performance. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it 2 crippled kestrels fighting over an epileptic bat? This is the major annoyance in the boss fights, but rest assured there are plenty of other annoyances sprinkled around to make a lovely smorgasbord of pain. 2 features have been added that were also coincidentally added by Dead Rising 4. The first is a camera with the ability to take selfies. Why does it feel like every game I've played lately has included the ability to take selfies? I'm not saying that it automatically makes the game worse. I am, however, always unaccountably disappointed that the different poses you can get the protagonist to adopt do not include punch self in the sexual characteristics. The other thing is stealth gameplay, obviously, because when you have a girl dressed like a fitness instructor who got hurled through the window of a curtain shop, who spends most of her time flinging large objects and herself through the air and bouncing her head off lampposts and window boxes, my first thought is that such a person is entirely qualified for covert ops. It's the worst kind of stealth too, where they just switch it on for one mission every now and again where you fail instantly the moment a guard spots you. I mean, I play anime superhero brick wall headbutting games to escape from shit like that. It's about as fun as adding a key to a keyring with one hand stuck up the arse of a dead chinchilla. Somewhat. Now about these trackpad gimmicks I mentioned, you lovingly finger the PS4 controller's electronic clitoris to switch to different gravity modes in case you feel like wrestling with a different set of dodgy controls for a while, but whenever I discovered a new gravity mode I felt more despair than interest because I knew it was time for another round of fucking tutorials. Tutorial mad this game. It's like fucking teacher training college. Use your new power to kill some lads, now kill some more lads, now kill these ones in order, now kill these ones in a time limit, now kill them with a book on your head while humming the alphabet song. Alright, here's your certificate, you may now return to the plot. Gravity Rush was a game that had a certain idiosyncratic charm to it, which the sequel still has, but it was trying my patience. I think before they make another one they need to sit down and figure out where the fuck Cat's character arc is actually going, besides into the side of a bridge support at near terminal velocity.